So, hallihallöchen und willkommen zurück zu einer neuen Folge Let's Play Star Trek 25th Anniversary. Ja, und in der heutigen Folge versuchen wir mal in diese Tür hineinzukommen. Besser gesagt, durch diese Tür hindurchzukommen. Aber vorher mache ich noch den hier, nur für alle Fälle. Ja, ich habe 2 Stunden gebraucht, um auf die Lösung von dem Rätsel zu kommen, beziehungsweise ich habe die Lösung dann selber nie gefunden und habe dann einfach mal in eine Komplettlösung reingeguckt und habe mir den Code rausgeschrieben. Den Code. Nein, und die Zahlenkombination, die wir hier brauchen. So, wir nehmen... Wir benutzen Mr. Spock. Mr. Spock benutzt den Code und 10200. Zack. Schon sind wir drin.
I see you deduced that 10200 in the Lucre's Base 3 was equal to their sacred number 99.
Sehr gut. So. Das bedeutet, wir können jetzt hier reingehen.
Report, Scotty. How are things going?
About as badly as a killed in a blast furnace, Captain. Wait a minute. Lieutenant Uhura has some news for you.
The virus came from our sensor sweep of the moon's computers. We believe we have analyzed the memory sectors it attacked.
Well done, Uhura.
I wish I could take credit for it. It was Mr. Kyle who found the pattern. We are attacking it with antivirus programs.
Computer science sounds more like medicine every day.
If we had a doctor as good with computers as you are with patients, we'd be having a lot fewer problems.
Finally, someone who appreciates me.
Keep working at it, Uhura. Kirk out.
So, alles klar. Dann schauen wir mal. Ja, Mr. Spock. Hast du hier irgendwas zu sagen? Ah, er kann die Konsole klar benutzen, okay.
Orbital Missile Base. Codename Scythe. This base has been operational for the past week. It has completed 1 successful fire mission. Estimation of success is at 22 over 100.
22%? That's very low. Hardly something to brag about.
Doctor, in Base 3, 22 divided by 100 is equivalent to 8 out of 9, or 88%. I would think that quite satisfactory, given this base's probable mission of destroying the soft forces on Proxtree.
It says the base has been operational for a week, but this has been here for 1,000 years.
If the Lucres built this base with a clock that told the time by measuring the moon's rotational speed, or the gravitational forces generated by Proxtree and the sun, the computer may have calculated only a week of time has passed since its first action. I might be able to learn more with another look at the console. There is a substantial amount of data here, but in summary, Scythe was created by the Lucres as a launching platform for missiles to keep the Softs subjugated to their influence. The Softs managed to infiltrate the base. However, their actions triggered Scythe's auto-attack mechanisms and initiated a holocaust that nearly annihilated the planet. One soft strike did, in fact, hit the moon and deflected it from its orbit. It has been dormant since then.
So why has the base been activated again?
Given the damage to the moon, its slow rotation and orbit, it has never realized the war is over. On this pass, for the first time, it has detected radio wave transmissions from Proxtree. Because it does not recognize them, it assumes the Softs are still active. Its transmission to the planet, I would assume, was some sort of a check beacon to see if it should continue its mission.
Jim, let's return to the ship and blast this place to destroy its weapons.
Doctor, this moon is a god to the people down there. If we destroy it, we will violate the Prime Directive.
Spock is right, Bones. Spock, what are the chances that we could decode the transmission and send a stop code to the base?
In trinary or decimal?
Spock!
1.327 million to 1. Provided the archaeological studies about Lucre's languages are correct. Our other option is to get into this base and see if we can bring the computers down.
Okay, das bedeutet, wir müssen jetzt hier durch diese Tür durch und in die Basis rein, um den Computer auszuschalten. Das heißt, wir machen jetzt erstmal einen Scan hier.
Computer terminal, Captain. It uses the Lucre alphabet. I think I can decipher it.
Okay, und hier?
This keypad is fully functional and controls the door. Its entry code is in Base 3.
Okay, und hier?
This door is similar to the one on the...
Okay, kann man sie sich auch mal angucken?
The door has some strange writing on it.
Steht etwas geschrieben, alles klar.
The door has some strange...
Okay. Mr. Spock. Konsole. Oh, wieder ein Code. So, den habe ich mir auch zum Glück rausgeschrieben. Sonst hätten wir ewig gebraucht.
Fascinating. If the Federation language studies were correct, the ideograph for the word scythe in the Lucas language is the 17th symbol in their alphabet that corresponds with 122 in base 3.
Okay. So.
Scotty, any progress on the phasers?
Sorry, Captain, but we cannot do that. We don't have phasers for at least 8 more hours.
By then, Proxtree could be a dead planet.
Alles klar, da gehen wir also weiter.
Captain, we have a cure for the computer virus.
Well done, Uhura.
I modified Ctrl-C to exclusively attack the Lucre virus. They annihilated each other, Captain.
Fascinating, Lieutenant.
The Klingons aren't going to be happy to learn that they helped us. How about the phasers and tractor beams?
We may get the tractor beams online in time, Captain. I'm afraid even the backup phaser transmission codes were affected. We could destroy some missiles manually, but if this complex decides to launch more than 10 missiles at a time...
Understood. The ball is in our court. We'll give it our best shot. Kirk out.
Alles klar, okay. Dann gehen wir jetzt erstmal mit dem Scanner hier wieder überall herum.
This panel has a slot in it rather than a keypad. The slot bears traces of triphosphorus silver, and power is currently running to it. I am recording the pattern of this lock into my tricorder.
Okay.
This door is made from remarkably dense alloys. Even our most powerful phaser rifle or welder would not be able to penetrate it.
The thing must be almost as tough as a starship hull.
Indeed, Ensign, and considerably thinner. A remarkable achievement in metallurgical engineering.
Okay, können wir noch was scannen?
Nothing to report.
Gut.
Nothing.
Nix zu reporten, alles klar, weiter. Gehen wir mal in den offenen Raum, weil hier können wir ja, wie es aussieht, noch nie rein. Oder doch? Warte mal kurz. Na, egal. So.
Can't say I like the decor.
The Lucas did not leave behind many examples of their architecture.
I can see why.
So, dann benutzen wir wieder unsere Geheimwaffe, Mr. Spock.
Captain, with the 3K AG content of the surface rocks and the tricorder scan of the pattern inside the lock, I believe the laser drill can be used to fashion the ID card needed to open the sealed door in the other chamber.
Na danke! Danke, dass du uns das mal sagst.
These are display panels for the laser drill. They are still functional. I used the key card pattern scanned from the lock to program the drill. It should now be able to make a template of the key card in the rock.
Alles klar. Dann mach mal los. Ja, was soll's. Hey, das war sogar richtig. Alles klar. So, dann würde ich sagen, nehmen wir die Steine, denn er hat ja gesagt, wir müssen da irgendwie was schmelzen. Dann würde ich sagen, machen wir das auch. Komm mal her. So, Spoggy. Naja, auf ganz so. Alles klar. Hey, das läuft ja jetzt wie geschnitten Brot. Erst solche Probleme mit dieser blöden Tür und jetzt auf einmal läuft das. Können wir die Kiste hier öffnen? Weil hier blinkert es nämlich so. So, nehmen wir hier mal alles mit raus. Alles mitnehmen, was geht. So, ansonsten haben wir hier nichts mehr. Gehen wir wieder zurück. Und ich würde sagen, wir benutzen unsere Karte mit dem Schlitz dort. Und simsalabim, die Tür öffnet sich. Haha, sehr gut.
This appears to be the brain of Scythe. There are two identical but isolated computers that communicate with a third, which controls the launch of missiles.
Okay, gut. Nehmen wir wieder unsere Scanner.
This computer directly controls the missile launch system. There is no way to interface with it directly, but the other two computers are accessible. This computer is functional and performing an average 0.75 million operations per second. This computer is functional and performing an average 1.2 million operations per second. A crude uranium-235 nuclear device with lithium-beryllium shells to increase heavy particle fallout.
Okay, und was ist das?
Readings indicate an extremely high radiation level beyond those doors. It would be fatal to proceed.
Alles klar, wir haben keine Schutzkleidung. Kabel plus okay, ich hab's bloß mal ausprobiert, es hat aber funktioniert, wie es aussieht. Hey, funktioniert. Können wir hier abschalten jetzt die Basis, oder nie?
Welcome to Side Operations Center, Omega Unit. Estimated time to optimal launch range is 1.54 hours. Adjusted.
The launched missiles will run out of fuel before they reach Proxtree. They will drift into the sun and burn up.
Alles klar, geschafft.
Kirk to Enterprise, how are the transporters, Scotty?
They're operational again, Captain. We're ready to bring you back at any time.
Bring us home.
Alles klar, sehr schön. So, da wir die letzte Folge so verzweifelt mit einem Rätsel zugebracht haben, werde ich diese Folge vielleicht ein bisschen länger machen.
On screen, Lieutenant.
We have read your report on the problems at Proxima 3 and evaluate your performance at 89%. You and your crew received 3 commendation points. The top brass at Starfleet are impressed. Outstanding work, Jim.
Hard to believe that Earth came so close to the brink itself.
Vulcans too. Both in the end looked into the abyss and came to the only logical conclusion.
Logic? Humans? I'm dreaming, Jim.
Sometimes it is harder and braver to make peace rather than war.
Sounds like emotion had its part to play in a positive sense, too.
I don't know about you, but I'd like to bid an emotional goodbye to Alpha Proxima myself.
Take us out of orbit, Mr. Sulu.
So, da verlassen wir den schlammig, komisch aussehenden Planeten.
Vengeance.
Captain's log. We are arriving at the last known position of the USS Republic, which reported that it was under attack 12 hours ago.
Captain, the ship's sensors have picked up what appears to be a starship. Minimal life support, minimal engine power, and only 2 life forms, one on the bridge, the other in sickbay. Both appear to be gravely injured. It is the Republic.
So, also auf der Brücke und auf der Krankenstation gibt es noch einen Überlebenden. Dann schauen wir mal. Die Republic.
Come with me. Mr. Scott, you have the con.
I am preparing an information packet for Starfleet. Shall I send it or wait for you to return?
Send it now. If a hostile ship arrives, head immediately for Starbase 24. Wait until we get back. No sense giving Starfleet incomplete information. If anyone else arrives, beam us aboard and raise shields immediately. Send it now.
So.
If a hostile ship arrives, head immediately for Starbase 24.
Ich würde sagen, das ist besser. Und wir beamen rüber. Aber sag mal, ist die Republic nie das erste Schiff, gegen das wir kämpfen mussten?
My God, Jim, what kind of butcher would do something like this?
I don't know, Bones. We're too far from the Klingon and Romulan borders for it to be one of their ships.
Enterprise to Captain Kirk.
Kirk here, what is it, Scotty?
We picked up a distress signal. It appears a trading vessel is having a wee bit of trouble with her warp drive. What condition is the Republic in?
It's a mess, Scotty. Life support's functioning, but that's about it.
I've done a primary scan of the Republic's systems. Main and auxiliary power is out. Life support is stable. I also read that communications are operable.
Should we beam you back, Captain?
Do the sensors read any other ships in the sector?
Besides the trade vessel, this sector is clear, sir.
Mr. Scott, we will continue here. Assist the trade ship and return here. If we need assistance, we'll contact you.
You sure you'll be all right, Captain?
Yes, Scotty, just don't take too long. Kirk out. Well, gentlemen, let's see if we can re-establish power.
Jim, don't forget, there's another survivor on board. We've got to find him.
So, da gibt es noch einen Überlebenden an Bord. Wir schauen jetzt aber erstmal hier.
They're dead, Jim. All of them.
Alles klar, okay. Alle tot. Das ist ja, Dr. McCoys Standardspruch.
Records indicate that this ship was attacked by a Constitution-class starship.
Any idea of which one it was?
I am reading a record of the transponder signal, NCC 1701. It's the Enterprise, Captain.
Someone must have tampered with the computer records.
May I remind you, Doctor, that the main computer of a Constitution-class starship has safeguards against such an intrusion. Furthermore, I do not see any discrepancies in any of the files that I am able to access.
Okay. Gut, dann scannen wir mal die Brücke, ob wir noch irgendwas finden.
There are no more computer entries accessible from this station. My tricorder has picked up the final entry of the Republic.
We're under attack. Our sensors are inoperative. We're trying to get shields up. Our rear deflector's down. It appears our enemy is a Constitution-class starship. We've tried to defend ourselves. We've hailed them, but no response.
That's all there is, Captain.
Dick Patterson was never one for making long speeches.
Sehr seltsam. Warum sollte in...
There are no more computer entries accessible. There are no more log entries. Tricorder readings indicate that the ship is running on minimal battery power. Only life support and essential systems are currently running.
Okay.
There are no more computer entries except there are no more.
Gut. Dann können wir jetzt die Brücke verlassen. Hier gibt es nichts mehr zu tun für uns. So, müssen wir hin. Das ist Lazarett. Lazarett. Zusatzsteuerungssystem, Brücke. Wir wollen aber ins Lazarett, denn auf der Krankenstation Torpedokammer, Maschinenraum. Genau, wir wollen jetzt erstmal ins Lazarett, denn da gibt es ja noch Überlebende.
He's dead, Jim. This person's dead, Jim.
Sehr gut. Das ist, eigentlich ist es nie lustig, dass der tot ist, aber das ist halt der Standardspruch von Pille. Den bringt er fast immer, wenn irgendjemand am Boden liegt oder angegriffen wurde. Oh.
He's dead, Jim. I can't bring him back.
I can't believe it. That's Brittany Murata. I knew her from my academy days. We studied alien history together.
She's suffering from severe trauma and internal bleeding. I'll see what I can do.
Do what you can, Bones. I need to find out what happened here.
She's in bad shape, Jim. I've tried to stabilize her, but it doesn't look good.
So, können wir noch was tun?
She's in bad shape, Jim. I've tried to stabilize her, but it doesn't look good. She's in bad shape, Jim.
Alles klar. Können wir mit ihr reden?
No, you won't get us.
Murata, what happened?
They said it was the Enterprise. They had visual confirmation.
What about the Enterprise?
You killed us, Jim. We were friends for you. I trusted you.
It wasn't the Enterprise, Murata.
There's nothing more I can do. That won't bring her back. She's gone.
Oh. Das war's also jetzt? Sie ist tot oder was?
There's nothing more I can do for.
Okay, dann würde ich sagen, ich beende jetzt hier die Folge an der Stelle und sage Tschüss, bis zum nächsten Mal. Tschüss.